You have seen these things in the wild. We all have. They might have been pink, blue, huge, veiny, or defending state rights. That seems to be a popular choice as well. Little did I know till recently, though, that these things have a dark history. Truck nuts? These things actually have a real history. It's really weird. So in 1980s, questionable car accessories started gaining popularity. Usually they were homemade. And in this time period, a guy named David Ham had his life changed forever by seeing these big, veiny balls. He was in a desert race in the 1980s and saw the biggest, baddest pair of balls he has ever seen on the back of a truck. And in this moment, David realized his passion in life: to make the meanest, baddest truck ball company to ever exist. Yeehaw! He saved up money, quit his job, and tried to get someone to make his balls. Now, this wasn't easy because these weren't popular yet, and I didn't even know this, but some states back then banned sex toys for some reason. I don't know why it's your business if I stick something up my ass, Uncle Sam. And if it is your business, that's a little gay. Just saying. Nothing wrong with it. Just saying, Uncle Sam, it's a little gay. Anyways, with sex toys being banned in some states and truck balls not being popular yet, factories didn't really want to make these things. Even without the sex toy ban, I think it'd be pretty hard to pitch big veiny balls to a manufacturer. Hey, can you guys make something for me? Yeah, sure. Fill out this form and tell me what it is. So, my plan is I want to make big veiny balls that people put in the back of their trucks because it makes them manly. But after David shopped around a lot, he finally got a guy to agree to make his big, veiny balls. So with manufacturing secured, David soon opened YourNuts.com to sell his balls. And I say this with absolute sincerity. That single call is the reason truck nuts are even remotely popular now. If David did not have the chance to make his truck nuts, they might have never caught on. And from this point onward, David sold a lot of balls. Blue balls, gold balls, huge balls, green balls, any kind of ball you can think of, David had them. But David Ham was not the only guy in the truck nuts game. Another guy named John Sellers also got into the truck nuts game. And he has a pretty similar origin story to David, actually. He was off-roading with his buddies, and he saw the most beautiful pair of balls on the back of an off-roader, and he wanted balls of his own. Bro, these trucker guys are like really into balls. Like, what the fuck? But John decided at that moment, while looking at these beautiful balls, to make his own truck nuts company. And it was called bullballs.com. Now, these two guys arrived at the market around the same time, which caused a lot of conflict and competition. We'll touch on that more in a bit. But these truck nuts, understandably, weren't well received by everybody. I get it. Not everyone wants to see a big pair of veiny balls in the back of a car. So far, though, they haven't outlawed them, and every attempt they've tried has failed, including a situation where a 65-year-old woman got pulled over in South Carolina for having truck nuts. A 65-year-old woman. And the officer gave her a ticket for obscenity. It then went to a jury trial eventually, and was continued 3 times before they kind of just gave up and didn't set a new court date. So you can put these things on any kind of car you want, and it's completely legal. I mean, if truck nuts did become illegal due to obscenity, I imagine Spencer's would go out of business pretty quick soon after. But now back to David and John. I said a bit earlier that they had competition, and this was not friendly competition. With YourNuts.com making bank, David decided he wanted to sell all truck nuts, not just his own. So he opened allthenuts.com and started selling a lot of different truck nuts. He also wanted to sell John's truck nuts, the bull balls. But these two do not have a friendly relationship at all. They hate each other, like genuinely. It's insane. So to sell John's truck nuts, he dressed up in a disguise and took a plane to John's warehouse and asked to buy wholesale as a guy named Bozzy Williams. I am not making this up. And the manager immediately recognized him as David and kicked him out. So David did not secure the bull balls from John. But David was not giving up. He made a listing on allyournuts.com for bull balls, but they were always sold out. Obviously, John was not happy about this. So basically what happens next is these two boomers had the most heated, drawn-out argument and debates online for everyone to see. Yeah, there are literally hundreds of comments, all public, on ripoffreport.com from these two gentlemen. It got so bad, both of them got attorneys involved and sent each other cease and desist letters, and both of them never said a word to each other again. It is actually absurd. Okay, so now we cover the full history. You're probably curious. Who is the leader of the truck nuts industry now? Is it David or is it John? Well, it's neither of them. A complete third party that never got involved in their bullshit named Moose Knuckle is currently the #1. So if you want some truck nuts, they got you covered. All right, that's been the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please click the end screen down to check out more of my content, like and subscribe if you're new, and have a great rest of your day.